Hey everyone, it's Chad, and today I'm going to talk about the rotary that goes to my laser. A lot of you know that I make cups, I laser etch them for various things, and I love this setup. It works great for most everything, but I've had some issues doing especially these stemless wine glasses, and even occasionally on some other tumblers. But you can see on that one, as well as this one, how squished up it is. And essentially what happens is, well, there's two things. These cups are extremely light and they'll slip. Also, because of their extreme angles, they'll actually rub on the steel here. And if you look in close, you might be able to see where it's actually kind of rubbing right there. And so it'll catch. And I've done a couple of things to improve that. As you can see here, I've got this T-square taped on here. That was to try to keep the lip from rotting over, which I will not need anymore. So let's take that away. And the other thing I did, believe it or not, I had a weighted juggling ball which fit perfectly inside of these, and they would put enough weight on the cup to keep it from slipping. So once I figured out those two things, I started getting better results, but it still wasn't ideal. And I was on Facebook page, and one of the members is also somebody who makes a lot of stuff. He's really good with a 3D printer, and he created some designs that I'm going to share with you guys, and I think you're going to find them to really be helpful at solving issues like slipping cups. And this even works for those glass mugs with the big heavy handles. So let's get started. Alright, to do this project, you're going to need a tap and die set, and my kit did not have this bit, which is a 1032 and a number 21 drill bit. Of course, you're going to need a drill and some type of center punch. This isn't the one I would normally use, but I can't find the one I'd normally use. Alright, let's take a look at the kit. It comes in several parts. Alright, so this is the first part of the kit. It comes with this roller and then also a smaller roller depending on the cup size, and I'll have to figure that out. It has a spacer, comes with a tool to take it off, and some screws to lock this down. The next thing that he has in the kit is a backstop, and that comes with the 2 screws and the actual backstop. And the last thing, well, there's one more thing you can get, and this is a slider stop. So this connects to this to keep this in place so it doesn't creep. And I really have never had that issue until recently. I was doing a bottle and it started moving on me. And the last thing, and I'm going to put these on very last, is an upgrade kit for the O-rings that are on the rotary. And essentially what they do is they lift it up a little bit, and like I was showing earlier, this is so close on these really curved shapes that it actually hits the metal roller, and that can cause slippage. So with the new O-rings, that should lift it up just a little bit more. So let's get started putting this all together. I can't wait. Alright, so now you can see I got some little divots, and that's where the drill bit's going to rest. Here's a quick tip. When you're turning this in, make sure you back up about every half turn. That keeps your drill bit or your tap sharp, doesn't dull it. Alright, so the threads are ready, and this will screw in just like that. And I lined this up so it was pretty much flush, but I also gave it some room to slide back and forth if I need it. So, yeah. And you just push down on that. Cup slips in. And now you've got a positive friction point that rolls with the cup as it's spinning. All right, so step 2 is putting a stop on the back of this so that this doesn't ride off of the rollers. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to put that so that it's kind of flush. And like with the other one, I'm going to put the screws about midway. That way I can move it back and forward if I need to. So one of the things that he thought of on this kit, there's a screw here, and there's also, he printed in a recess, or didn't print a recess, I should say. I don't know. He left a hole there so that it'll slide back and forth over that screw without interference. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the foot just so I can get a good angle on this riser. And when you're moving it, just leave it loose. Once you get the position, tighten it down. No, it's not going to slip. So the last thing, and the reason I waited to the end to do this is because I didn't want any metal filings to get on these O-rings. Yeah, this is another good use for your ice pick. There's actually an entire video series dedicated to how to use your ice pick, and it's called the The Rest of Us video series, which I was lucky enough to be able to participate in. Alright, so let's just take a quick side-by-side look at these. See the difference? Yep, it's not touching the metal at all. Let's go test a cup. Back in the laser room, got the rotary set up and ready to go. I'm gonna slide this cup in here. Well, I guess that's it for this project. We did 2 cups. I think they came out really well. I was really happy with the results. The only cup that we didn't do was the wine glass, and I'm probably gonna shoot one and add that video at the end of this video. So you guys know what to do. Hit the like, hit the comments. Hope you all are having a great day.